Tim, you can do it.
No, I'm good.
He's good.
He's terrified of that.
Either. It's all right. Hey, we offer one day maybe. So sit somewhere where you're nice and comfortable, where you can feel the length of your spine, the crown of your head lifting, and your sit bones rooted down. Maybe imagine yourself curled up in front of a nice warm fireplace or something. I've got a candle back there. Even if I don't have a fire going, I like to light candles. Feel kind of that, imagine if you just feel the warmth of a fire around you, warmth of something heated around you. And inside of you, you have this flame, this that you can imagine is burning, and it's producing this beautiful light. Enjoy the warmth and the coziness of your own internal flame. And as you sit here, enjoy this moment we're sharing together, this moment of relaxation. Notice any sounds you may hear, rain, wind, background noises. See if you can hear your breath. As you inhale, count to 4. So you'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. As you exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe naturally. And reflect on the past year and all that it was. You made it. You've grown. Maybe you're a little smarter, a little wiser. Maybe you know yourself just a little bit better. Just think of anything you might want to leave behind, anything that you're not going to take with you into this next year. And as you take a deep breath in, exhale out what you're leaving behind. And as you inhale, feel everything you want to keep inside of you, that light, that flame. Now let's start with just taking your right ear to your right shoulder and rocking it a little bit forward and a little bit back, just kind of stretching out the left side of your neck. And then drop your chin towards your chest and then all the way over to the other side. So the left ear goes to the left shoulder. A little rocking from side to side, forwards and back. And then bring your chin back through center. Rock it from one shoulder to the other shoulder, just kind of feeling out the very back of your neck. Good. Now lift your head back up to neutral. Imagine that your chin is resting on something, so the neck is nice and long, the chin is lifted and it's neutral. And then we'll take our hand to our heart center. And then see if you can extend up the front of your throat. So making it just a little bit longer. And feel your body move as you breathe. The awareness of your breath. We cannot breathe in the past. We cannot breathe in the future. So if you're following your breath, you are staying present. Now try take your ear to your right ear to your right shoulder. Maybe feel a stretch more to the right side. The left side of your neck. On the front side. I can almost feel it all the way to my ear. I'll back through center and take it over to the other side. You may want to just scoot your hand a little bit more to the right collarbone. Good. Now let's take our hands out and just do some circles with the wrist. When it rains like it is today, sometimes my joints don't like it. Just move them around. And then let's make a mudra. So this is Anjali Mudra. And now we're going to spread apart the fingers, but keep your thumbs and your pinky fingers together. So spread them out. So you're like trying to blossom out your fingers. Lift your head up. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring the palms together again. So the Anjali Mudra, and then reach up, make a little steeple over your head. Pull your elbows out and your head forward, a little Egyptian kind of move here. Feel your biceps and triceps, your shoulder blades, your scapula kind of moving. They kind of lean over here to the right. And go back through center and over to the left. And through center. Now we're going to interlace the fingers and point your thumbs down to the back of your head, elbows out, and then lean your head back into your hands. Good. Now come back to neutral and bring your elbows towards your nose and curl the top half of your spine. So rounding. Move down towards your belly button. Lift your head back up. Take your right elbow down, left elbow up. Back through center, and then left elbow down, right elbow up. Back through center, lean back, look up. Tuck your chin towards your chest, around. Get a little bit more hollowing out your belly, just a little bit deeper this time. Tuck that chin in. Inhale. Lift up, release the hands out. Take the right hand down, left arm up. And we'll switch sides. Left hand down, right arm up. And now back to the right hand down, left arm up. Now this time, bend your elbows some and reach over to the right side of the room. Your gaze can go down towards your right hand. So lifting the left rib cage. And now switch sides. Down to your left palm. Reach over your head with the right hand. Lower your hands. Roll out your shoulders. Big shoulder rolls. I'm going to come back to the chair because I started on the floor so I could be closer to the computer. All right, so big shoulder rolls. Breathing in as you pull the shoulders up. Exhale as the shoulders come down. So it's an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Now we're going to take our hands and interlace them behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, push your chest through, your arms, look up. So find that you should feel this curvature in your back. So the spine and the belly's coming forward like you're lifting over a beach ball. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. Now release the hands down, sweep both arms up, big tall mountain pose. Actively lift both feet and then reset them and press them into the ground. Soften your shoulders so the shoulders come down, but the hands stay extended. We'll just breathe here for a moment. A couple of diaphragm breathings. Breathing in, squeezing the belly in. Exhale, pushing it out. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, hold it. Exhale. Now we're going to swan dive over our legs. Take your arms out wide and then all the way down towards your shins. Once you get there, you can now lengthen out your neck by looking forward or pointing the top of your head, the crown of your head towards the floor. If you feel dizzy, be mindful of that. That's your body's way of saying don't do it. Keep the head up if you feel dizzy at any time. While you're down there, notice the back, what you're feeling in the low back, mid back. And now we're just going to gently rock a little bit side to side. You can also hold your elbows. You can sway here, like rocking a baby. If you're holding your elbows, release and regrip on the other side. Good. Now release your hands down. We're going to slide our hands up our shins all the way up to our hip crease. Shoulders come back. Neutral spine, heads up. Now inhale, reach up overhead. And now reach behind you. See if you can, you may want to bend your elbows to do this. Reach back. So this is a little back bend, head and heart lift. Arms out wide, maybe cactus arms here. Now inhale, re-extend straight up, straight spine, hug the belly in. Exhale, arms out wide and fold over your legs. Good. Inhale, slide up to your shins, roll your shoulders back, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up. Hands to the sky, to your heart center. And then we're going to bring in that right knee. So hug that right knee in. So trying to lift the knee towards your right shoulder. Give it a squeeze. Now let's move the left or the right foot around in some circles. Pointing and flexing the foot. And now holding onto the shin, roll your shoulders back and lean back, look up. There's the arch again. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Release the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, heart and chest open. Inhale, re-extend up. And exhale, come down. Reach for the floor, your ankles, your toes. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, both arms overhead. Hands to your heart. Lift up your left hand. Let's grab a hold of the shin. Pull the shin closer to your torso. Lift up your head, soften your shoulders, and then move your left foot, your left ankle. Circles, flexes, any direction. If my connection seems poor, I apologize. It's coming up on my screen, poor connection. I don't know how to fix that though. All right, lean back, head looks up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, lower the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, nice and slow. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach all the way up, both arms. Exhale, cactus arms, arch the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Hold on to the side of the chair. Then we're going to lift up the right foot, point and flex. Bend the knee, and then extend it out. So just bending and extension. Flexion, extension. Right away, I already feel my core. A couple kicks. And we'll lower that leg down, extend, lift up left leg and extend it out. Couple kicks on this side. Good. Now straighten out both legs out long in front of you so that you can feel the whole entire sole of your foot on the ground. Hinging at the waistline, we're going to lean forward till we start to feel it in our hamstrings. Hold the pose, but don't hold the breath. As you release your breath, as you exhale, you get a little deeper in the pose. The inhale, straighten, exhale, fold deeper. Feeling that nice stretch. Legs, arms, the back, the shoulders. All right. Slowly slide your hands up. Grab the back, the seat of the chair and lean back and see if you can lift your feet up off the ground. There's your core again. And then exhale, lower the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, lift the right foot up. We're going to twist. Left hand towards right foot, right hand behind you. Inhale, arms up. Right leg comes down. Left leg, inhale. Twist, right arm forward, left hand back. So we're cross body twist. We're just going to go from side to side, nice and slow. Left leg up, right hand forward. And even if you don't get your leg very high, that's okay. Take your time. Concentrate on your efforts of, can I reach a little deeper each time? Ugh. What am I feeling? Woo! There you go, ladies. You're getting it. Starting to get hot. 2 more. 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and then we pause. Just take a second. Feel how it feels once those endorphins, once energy is made in your body. You kind of feel a little warmer. Very good. Slide your knees back and sit back tall, Tadasana Pose. Take your left hand to your right knee. Hold the back of your chair with your right and twist your torso to the right side. Yummy twist. Slow down your breathing. Chance to recover from that work. Now come back through center, switch sides. Right hand to left knee, left hand to the back of the chair. Inhale for the length in the spine. Exhale, kind of deepen your twist. Go a little bit more. Back through center. Toe heel your feet out. We're going to lift up that right knee, bringing it close in. Flex your right foot so it's like a frog foot. Lift up your head so that the spine is lengthened and bring that knee towards your shoulder. We'll lower that down. Plant the right foot, left knee comes up towards the left shoulder. Flex your left foot, roll back your left shoulder, lift your head up. Lower that down. Now we're going to take our right elbow and tap it to our right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Relax. Let's try the other side. Left elbow to left knee. Lift it up, tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pause there. Now toe your feet out just a little bit wider. If you start it too wide, you might have to stay where you're at. Now it's going to be harder to lift it up, but see if you can lift it up. You might not get it as high with your legs out nice and wide, but lift it up. We'll take the right hand out, left hand out, and now we're balancing on our tailbone. Hold your knee with the right hand and look over towards your left thumb. Pull that right knee up higher towards your right shoulder. How's your breathing? All right, lower that right leg down, left arm down. Here we go. Left knee comes up. Bring it towards your left shoulder. Take your arms, both arms out. Now we're going to hold the left knee, drawing it up higher. Look over to the right. And lower, left hand, right knee. Oh, lean forward, nice flat back. Push your knees away from your hips. Taking a couple deep cleansing breaths. There's nothing better than the smell of coffee. And when I breathe in, I smell coffee, and oh, it's so good. So whatever you smell, enjoy it. Hopefully it's something pleasant. And if you like, you can even reach down towards your ankles. You can touch the floor with your hands, or you can stay right here, hands on knees. And when you're ready, you're going to lift up nice and slow, returning your shoulders over your hips. And then we're going to lift up your heels, maybe draw your toes in some so that you can feel the inner thighs working and the shins, front of your legs. Roll your shoulders back. So we're going to tippy toe, just a couple of these, lifting up the hips and touching down the toes. And then balance. Now we're going to come into our goddess. Balancing on our tippy toes, shoulders back, heads up. All right, so from here, we're going to go all the way into star pose. Lean to the back of your sit bones, straighten out your legs, reach your arms out. Now point your toes up and maybe try to spread apart your feet. Spread apart your toes and your hands. So the hands get nice and wide. Everything's active when you spread it apart, making space. I got little monkey toes. Now exhale, bend the knees, hands back to your knees, and then lower your head down. We're going to do that same sequence again. So inhale, lift up, shoulders over hips, arms and legs raise. Reach out all four directions, pinnacle pose. Exhale, lower the feet, hands to the knees, lean forward, slide down. Inhale, slide up, roll up, kick the legs out, reach the arms out. Exhale, feet and hands come together. So feel your back supported on the back of the chair so you can feel your back. And now we're going to lift them up and we're just going to do some little crosses. Crisscross, left foot on top of right. Engage the legs. And just cross one on top of the other. Really feeling the muscles in the legs activate. Extension from the hip to the toes. Ooh, I feel it today. All right, now slow it down. Lower your feet. Pause and just feel the energy in your legs. Now extend the right leg up. Now we're going to reach out and see if we can find the back of that leg and hold it, leaning forward. Feel the extension in that leg. I think I'm too far back. It might be better if I sit more to the middle of the chair. Bend the knee, lower it back down. Left leg extends out. Hold underneath. Lean forward. Bend the knee, return it back. Sit tall, press your feet into the ground. Inhale, arms up. Big mountain pose. Exhale into cactus, arms look up. Inhale, re-extend the arms out to the sides of the room. We're going to helicopter from one side to the other. Turn your palms facing down this time, so they're instead of being up. And we're just going to move a little side to side. You can breathe as you twist. See if you can feel the air circulating around you, the temperature of it. Yoga is about connecting the things. It's uniting. You connect the brain, the body, the soul, the spirit, making this union. And I guess if there's anything I wish for myself in this year is that I really get to know myself better and do things that I love and to not do things that I don't need to do anymore, but really get clear on what matters to me. Not taking things personally, taking better care of myself. You know, any of those things, if they resonate to you, let that be something that you want to invite into your practices for yoga or invite into your everyday life. Whew. Are you feeling the fingers tingly yet? All right, we're going to slow it real slow down. Come into a modified child's pose in your chair. So we're going to take the hands back to the knees. Lean forward, and you can bring your elbows to your knees and your hands to your head and just look straight down. And see if you can feel your belly breathe. You can feel your belly moving in between your legs here. If it feels better, you may want to widen your stance. But take just a couple breaths, maybe even close your eyes. No, we're not supposed to touch our face, but maybe if you don't want to touch your face, just put your hands forward. And what thoughts, what things come to your mind when it gets quiet and still? Are you just wishing for the next pose? Are you wishing for the next thing? Or can you stay peaceful and calm? Less anxious. Very good. Now bring a smile to your face. Open your eyes if they're closed. Hands to your knees. Push back your shoulders over your hips. Sit tall. Thumbs out. Palms open. Heads lifting. There we go. Now we're going to come to our standing posture. So make your way to behind your chair. And we're going to go to downward facing dog. So start by, of course, walking it out. Walk your dog backwards. We're going to work on extension of the spine. So push back those hips. Your hips go back, your arms go long, and the head points forward. And if that feels good to you, stay there. If you need more, if this is like this doesn't feel like anything, drop your head in between your arms, bend your knees, and look between your knees. So when you bend your knees, you're going to feel the tailbone push up higher, your belly and chest come down lower to your legs. And you can just play around here with this. This is a nice big stretch. Maybe bend the knees and squat just a bit to get a little different feeling in the back and in the legs. We call this turbo dog, where you bend and squat. All right. Now let's come to some stillness. Look forward to the back of your chair, then lift your head up and step your right foot forward. We're coming to warrior one. Right foot is pointing under the chair. Left foot is going to point to the left side of your room. The left heel stays down and you just turn the left toes. So the toes point to the left. Bend into the right knee, bring your shoulders back, and see if you can pause here, maybe hands to the hips. Just take this balance, bending. There's an equanimity, there's a pull between the two legs trying to come together. Good. Now we're going to take our hands back to the chair. We're going to step back to our downward facing dog. Adjust, shake it out. Okay. We'll rise up and take the left foot forward. Left foot steps towards the chair. Right heel stays down. Just spin your toes to the right side. Bend into your left knee. Bring your shoulders back over your hips. And then grab a hold, see if you can find a nice neutral warrior one. So everything feels like it's in alignment. You're stable with your feet, your knees, your arms. Your head's nicely stacked on top. Very good. Plant the hands back onto the top of the chair and step back to your downward facing dog. So we're going to move and breathe a little faster in these warrior poses. So if it's too fast for you, you take it at your own pace. If it's too slow, go faster. It's all up to you. It's all your practice. All right, so our next inhale, breathe it real big breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, rise up and step your right foot to the chair. Spin your left toes out, bend, and lift. So shoulders and hips and arms are all stacked on top of each other. Exhale, hands come back to the chair. You can also keep your hands on your hips when you go up. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up, left foot forward, warrior one, left side, shoulders back, hands up. Find the arch. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Rise up, right foot forward. It's a little flow here. We're doing a vinyasa. Inhale up, bend into that right knee. Exhale, hands down, step back, right foot downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up, left foot forward, bend into the left knee. Inhale, arms up overhead. Lift the ribs. Exhale, hands come back to the seat, the chair. Step back, downward facing dog. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, right foot forward. All the way up. Inhale. The exhale brings you hands back to the chair. Step back, downward facing dog. Push away your hips. Inhale, left foot forward. Arms rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 breaths here, so take it nice and slow. Inhale and exhale 5 times. You count it out. Your breath is different than my breath. All right, when you finish that 5th breath, we're going to rise up and come into pyramid pose. Right foot steps forward. Left foot is going to stay pointing forward. When our warriors, we pointed out to the left side. You may want it a little bit out to the left side so it feels, so your hip feels better. But it's most of it, the hips are straight ahead and the knees are straight, so they're not bent, but they're not locked out. And you can take your hands to your hips so you can rotate that left hip forward, right hip comes back, so it's all neutral pelvis. Now we're going to hinge at the waistline. Take your hands to the chair. If you need more, come lower. You can use your forearms as a pillow. And then start to feel the muscles in your legs activate. And see if you can just maybe drop that left hip a little bit more forward and pull the right hip just a little bit more back. It's micro movements. It's not a lot of movements, but boy, can you feel the adjustment. Little tininess. A little bit of 5% more, and you can feel things differently. All right. Now we're going to keep our left arm down, either the left hand or the left forearm, and open the right arm, extend it up to the ceiling. Your belly button points to the right side of the room. There's your big old twist. Your feet are nice and stable. Knees are not locked out. And you're lifting and extending. Gorgeous. And take your right hand back to the chair. Bend into your right knee. Flow that left foot up. It can be down here. It can be way up here. You can also take your hands to the seat of the chair. How you doing? Keep breathing. Bend into your right knee. Return back the left foot to the earth. And we step back downward facing dog. And we take 5 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale 5 times. All right, on your 5th inhale, exhale it out nice and slow. Look forward, step your left foot towards the chair. Make sure your stance is wide enough that you have good balance. Bring your hands to your hips. Encourage your right hip to go towards the chair, left hip to pull back to behind you. And then you can bend into it. So lean forward. Wherever you need to go, you might be here, you might be down here. Just feel the stretch for a couple breaths. All right. Keep your right hand on the chair or right forearm. Draw back your left hip and reach out through the left arm. This is Revolve Pyramid Pose. It's a spinal twist. Maybe you can feel it in your IT band some. Nice and slow, return your left hand back to the chair. Bend into your left knee. Hands either to the top of the chair or the seat of the chair. Lift up your right leg. And look forward. Soft bend in the left knee. Extension through the right heel. Breathe and balance. Now, just lower your right leg next to your left foot. Now you're right behind your chair. Stand tall, Tadasana Pose. Feel your legs and your feet. Pressing those feet into the ground. Plugging them into a socket. Now inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch up from feet to fingers. Exhale, bring the hands down and come up onto your tippy toes. I'm too close to the chair. So lift up your heels and stand up on your tippy toes. Shoulders back, heads up. Balance. Now you don't have to, but if you want to try, you can see if you can take your hands off of the chair and see if you can bring them maybe to prayer or to Anjali Mudra. Out to the side, and just see if you can, and if you fall, come right back up. So that's how we survived 2020, as we fell and we got back up. We got lower, return back. How you doing? Are you still breathing? All right, we're gonna come into our Thunderbolt pose. Lower your heels. Bend your knees, squeeze your inner thighs, drop your tailbone. Shoulders back, heads up. So this is also called awkward chair because it's not the world's comfortable chair. See if you can lean to the back of your heels and lift and spread your toes. You feel your legs working. All right, straight legs, return back to neutral. Soften the knees, soften the legs. We're gonna do that again, but we're gonna add on to it. So now bend into the knees, lower your buttocks, lean back into your heels, the toes lift. Hands stay to the chair, or you can reach them out like a thunderbolt. Draw the belly in and up. Feel that length in the spine, feet plugging down. We hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2 and 1. Straighten the legs, lower the arms, back to Tadasana. Really works the legs. Let's do it one more time, just for, it felt so good. Inhale, arms come up next to your ears, drop your tail, lift your heart, and smile. Woo! We smile through hard things. It makes it a little better. Belly's in and up. Tailbone is lengthening down. Spine is long. And we hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. Reach up taller. Exhale, hands come down. Now step back with your right foot and tuck your toes under. So if you've got your top of your foot is cranky, which a lot of people it is, you can put your ball of your toe, your toe mountain on the ground. But let's try to stretch the top of your right foot. So right toes touching, your toenails touching the ground. You could take your left hand to your hip and just lean back. So trying to stretch the very top of your right foot. Feel how this left leg is really stable here. All right. Now, left hand's going to come back to the chair. Lift your right foot behind you. So now we're balancing on the left leg. Right hand's going to reach back and see if you can find your right foot. If you can't, that's okay. Just keep extending back and reaching for it. Even if it's not there, you're just hanging in space, that's fine. Now, option is to stay here or to come into dancer pose, where you lean just slightly forward. If you're holding your foot, it should look like this, guys. Your thumb is right there below the toe mound. Your palm is pressing into the top of the foot. See where you are. And when you're ready, you can release them. Just shake it out. That's called dancer pose. And we'll work the left leg next. Left foot comes back behind you. Toenails on the ground, unless that hurts. And then if not, if it hurts, then just tuck the toes. Shoulders back, so feeling the opening, this lift in the front of the chest. Soft right knee. You're coming with me into dancer pose. Lift up left foot, bend the knee behind you. Stay here or reach back with the left hand and see if you can find your left foot, or just reach back for it. Even if you reach back, you still get that hip flexor. And always push forward if you like. And when you're ready to come out of it, you just slowly release everything and shake out your legs. Good. Now let's take another walk back into that downward facing dog. Push back your hips, straighten out your arms. Wag your tail. Bring your left hand to the center of the top of the chair, and we're going to take the right hand to your left leg. So it's a little twist. Bend your right knee a lot and see if you can place your right hand somewhere on this left leg. And look underneath. And smile. All right, return your right hand back to the chair. Pause in downward facing dog. Again, if you feel dizzy, don't do it. We're going to switch sides. Bend the left knee a lot. Take your left hand to the right leg and look under your right arm. Return your left hand back to the chair. Downward facing dog. Rise up into your high plank. Heels lift, head lifts, belly forward. Extension through the spine. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Heels lower, arms straighten out. This time we're going to rise up, come back into high plank and stay on your tippy toes. Walk forward, tippy toe to the chair. Knees and thighs touch. Drop your heels back to Thunderbolt. Here we go. Last one. You've got it. Thunderbolt to twist to the right. And center, twist to the left, left hand behind you. Center, to the right. Center, to the left. And center, we're twisting, we're moving. One more last big push. Center, left, center, right, center, and straight legs all the way up. Big, tall mountain pose. Lower the arms. Let's return back to our chairs or to your mat, if you like. Take any last movements you need. Maybe hug your knees into your chest. Anything that you need here before we go into our ending meditation. Meditation is something that I have committed to this year. I'm going to really try my best to meditate every single day, to spend at least 5 minutes quiet, still. Relax the muscles in your legs. You know how hard your legs have worked for you. Relax the muscles in your arms. Be grateful for our arms that have carried us through this year. Relax your belly. Relax your shoulders. Relax your head, your jaw, your tongue, and your eyes and your face. Just feel this wave of relaxation move from the top of your head all the way to your toes. A release, a surrender, a letting go. This year brings a new start. And my wish for you is that going forward, that you take all the lessons you've learned from the past year and move forward with them this year. May you not fester on the past, but instead grow from it. May you see everything that is happening for you and not to you. May you find joy in slowing down, practicing pausing, and the simple things life has to offer. May you see through the lens of possibility, even when life is hard and uncomfortable. And most importantly, may you show compassion to yourself. Take time each day to nourish yourself, to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul.
Can you say namaste?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Aw. Thank you all for
Namaste.
practicing with us this morning, even our youngest little yogi. Happy 2021, everyone. I hope that this year brings you lots of laughter. Aw.
You too, Melanie.
Thank you, guys. We'll be back on Monday and we'll start the whole new year.
Ladies.
What'd you say?
Can you say Happy New Year?
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Thanks, Melanie.
You're welcome. Oh, look how cute she
Say
is.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You say thank you.
Aw. Did it cut out a lot today? Did the class cut? No, it kept saying on my screen the network was having trouble. Why has it
It's
never
the
done that?
rain.
Oh. Blame it on the rain, right?
Well, I've lost it.
Well, y'all have a fabulous rest of your day. Enjoy it.
There you
Oh, hi, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.